Hey guys, Dan Norris here, and I just thought I'd do a sort of Christmassy video, I suppose. But yeah, this video is kind of following up from Film Riot's last video. He did top 10 Christmas wish lists or something for the filmmakers. So I thought I'd do my own little thing. It's not going to be a top 10 and it's not going to be Christmas list stuff, but it is going to be my top 3 DIY options for ready for Christmas if you come into the situation where I don't know. But anyway, the 3 DIYs I'm going to show you are ones that I use myself actively. You know, I actually properly use them. And I just thought I'd like to share them. Right, now, first of all, I'm going to start with this. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone, at some point or another, if you've owned a DSLR, you have owned one of these. It is a viewfinder. You know, nothing special about it. They're really cheap and useful. Now, what is the DIY of this I have? Right, well, let's say, right, Christmas is coming. You have let's say you have a T2i or a Nikon that doesn't have a flippy out vari-angle screen, and you have one of these with it. You have one of these, and you got that nasty metal ring which you have to super glue to your flaming camera. Oh no, you stick it to your camera and then it falls off. Then you have to super glue it. It's all horrible. And you're upgrading to a camera that does have a flippy out screen, like the T3i or 60D or 700D or whatever, I'm not sure. But you go into that and you really don't want to get rid of your viewfinder, and you can't really be bothered to buy a new one and glue that to your camera or whatever, right? So what do? You DIY it. You simply super glue 4 hooks to the body of it, put some soft padding around the edge, and 2 elastic bands going from one corner to corner, corner to corner, and as easy as that, you give yourself a vari-angle viewfinder that you could see in the sun. So that's number 1. Now, number 2. Now, I've already done a video on this that goes into more in depth, but not a lot of people seem to notice it's there, so I thought I'd bring it up here now. Rode video mic. Cracking mic to start off with. Nice and cheap, awesome sound quality. But let's say you want to upgrade, okay, to say the NTG2 like I did. Now, NTG2 doesn't come with any shock mount, so you gotta go and hunt down for one. You can probably get the Rode one, but it is a bit expensive and whatever. But yeah, honestly, you don't even need to get a new one, because your video mic already has one. And this can be used with your NTG2 without destroying it. All you do, you unhook all those little rubber hooks from the shock mount of your video mic. You push it back, lift it up, and out it comes. Then you get 4 elastic bands, either really small tight ones or quite long thin ones that you can loop over each other multiple times to make sure it's nice and taut, and then you simply just slot them your NTG2 in, and there you have it. And I'm not joking, it might seem like a dodgy thing, but it's not. This is a really good shock mount. This is as effective as any other shock mount you get, professional one. It doesn't rattle at all unless you proper give it a good shaking and all that. But yep, and this is the one I've always used. I've never bought a shock mount other than this. So yeah, that's number 2. Now, number 3. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. But anyway, GoPro. Yes, GoPro. I used mine today. Right. GoPros, they come in a case. Here's mine. Yes. GoPros, right. They come in a nice hard case. Very tough. waterproof if you use the right back, and pretty good. What are the drawbacks though? Let's say, right, first of all, the battery. Battery life is not all that great. And let's say you want to do time lapse, then you're in trouble because you can only do about 2 hours worth before you have to switch out the battery. And when you do time lapse, you like to leave the camera alone, don't you? So what do? Well, you can go out and get the skeleton. I think it's called the skeleton cover or skeleton cage, I think, which allows you to plug external things into it while still mounting it to a tripod. But it's extra money then at the end of the day. Why don't you simply do this? Get a Velcro strap or even a piece of tape, sellotape will do, and sellotape your GoPro to your tripod quick release plate. Now, this might not work for all quick release plates, granted. It works with mine, and it'll probably work with a lot of Manfrotto ones as well, but you don't necessarily have to use a quick release plate. You can just use any flat surface that you can mount it to. I've got this little box thing behind it to stop it falling back and to make sure that it's right at the front of the quick release plate because it's a very, very wide lens. And then simply I used my magic arm. I'm saying used now because I used this morning. I used my magic arm, clamp it to the end, to the one side of the quick release plate, and clamped it to a stand. And there you have it. And then I plugged into the mains. So yeah, there we are. That's 3 DIY tips to save you money this Christmas. You don't need to get a shock mount for your NTG2 because if you have a Rode video mic, because it already has one. If you're upgrading your camera to a variable viewfinder, a vari-angle viewfinder, and you have one of these already, you don't need to get rid of it or get a new one because all you need is elastic bands and super glue. And if you have your GoPro and you want to use it outside the cage, you don't need to get the skeleton cage. All you need is a flat surface, a little box, and a piece of Velcro. So that draws this video to a close, and please let me know if this helps you, any of you out at all, and I'd love to hear your own DIY ideas for helping everyone save money this Christmas. And please share them, chuck them in the comment section and let everyone see them. So I'm Daniel Norris, and yeah, Merry Christmas.